Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and calm down, everybody. Just calm down. This isn't a communist daycare center. Calm down. But do me a favor and hit that like button or you'll be forced to get a job at a North Korean McDonald's. And this week we're carrying the Cold Steel Code 4. Now, this was a gift from Mad Yocco, so let's take a second to thank him in the comments for making this possible. Yocco, you spoil me. This was way too nice of a gift. If I would have known beforehand, I would have shut this one down. This is like too expensive for a gift, and like just for me personally, this is too expensive to just send me for free. But let's take a look at what we're holding, because it'll bother you if I don't, and you know I love you. So first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. It's reversible. We got the gunmetal gray aluminum scales. We've got thumb studs. Let's slow roll this open, and we've got 3.5 inches of S35 VN steel, and we have got our triad lock right here. And, you know, I normally don't go for lockbacks, but I am happy to carry a triad lock just because they're so overbuilt, it's not funny. Like, there's no kill like overkill. And, so let's kind of dive into what I'm seeing so far here and what I expect to happen. Now, the first thing that you really notice is this thing is exceedingly thin. Like, exceedingly thin. Like, this is kind of antithetic to what cold steel normally does. This is incredibly thin. Now, what that does is it makes it kind of hard to flick this thing off of the thumb stud and feel like your grip's secure. It's doable, but it's slow and awkward, and I'm always scared I'm going to drop it when I do this. I have played with this some since it showed up. So the slow roll it is. I'm sticking with the slow roll because I do not want to drop this, especially considering it does have some weight to it. Like, she got some gravity to her. I don't want this landing point down on my foot. Or on concrete, but more importantly, I don't want it landing point down on my feetsies. So, you know, I'm already in love with this thing. You know, I love a good cold steel. I love me some S35 VN. I love playing with stuff like this, and stuff like this that has like a kind of novel feature always grabs me by the short and curlies. So, like, I am already incredibly happy to have it. Like, this is gonna be so nice, especially riding in the pocket with it being this thin. It's going to be very, very easy to get. I feel like it's going to be really easy to get stuff out of the pocket around it. Like, I really feel like this is going to do very, very well. So, you know, like I said, I've been looking forward to carrying this, and I figured now is as good a time as any. You know, it's just a very, very cool knife. Now, of course, I did hang one of my alien egg beads off of this thing. Now, let's see if we can catch this thing glowing on camera. We're gonna go ahead and light this up. And no, of course there's too much light, but you know, it is a glow in the dark bead. But let's take a look at where the edge is sitting. I was told it's on a factory edge and it wasn't used. He just bought it and kind of held on to it and then decided he wanted me to have it. So let's take a look at what we got. Yeah, we got a nice little curly Q that fell off, so, like, this is plenty sharp. Like, that edge is heaps good. You know, I love a cold steel factory edge, and this is kind of in line with the cold steel factory edges that I've felt before. So, let's get the paper dust wiped off, because the dust from that paper will make a difference in the edge test, like, it is kind of that sensitive. You know, the edge tester is not the most scientific thing on the planet, but it does give us a ballpark idea how sharp it is compared to other edges that we've looked at. So the way this works, if you haven't seen one before, is it measures the number of grams of force it takes to cut through the wire on the calibrated test clip. The lower the number, the better. And of course, you guys provided it through your super chat donations and your channel membership, so I will always be grateful for that. But let's arm the boy. All right. I'm not sure whether or not I did the house explosion yet. Thank me if I did. But let's see what we got here. 139, and believe me, I pressed as slow as I could on that. That 139 is a really, really good number. Like, that 139 is almost like I sharpened it myself and put the kind of edge I want to on it. And we do have a pretty fat bevel on this. You know, it's not as mirror polished as I like. It feels like it's a bit of a toothier edge, which I feel like that thing is going to cut really well. You know, we've got the plastic wrap on pallets that I cut. It feels like that's going to go through it pretty easily, unless the edge is a little bit too toothy and it hangs up on the bottom and tears it instead of slicing through it. And everything else I got to do with is going to feel really good. And that S35 VN, of course, gives me a bit of confidence for really, really reefing on this thing. I am going to have a grand old time with this. So, you know, this is a quick look at this thing. We're carrying it this week. I'm going to be looking for any shortcomings that it has in it. And I think at the end of the week, we're going to put this through Cardboard Slayer just to get a second data point on S35VN. We got one data point. We need a second one. So I can't think of a lot else to add. I just wanted to give y'all my kind of raw take on this thing. A little bit rambly and a little bit all over the map. But, you know, I didn't want to script this. I wanted to give you my raw take on it. So I can't think of a lot else to add. So all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We got regular videos. We got live streams. There's plenty of activities. Comments, I love some feedback. Let's say thanks to Mad Yocco for making this happen. Like, Yocco, thank you from me personally. Thank you so much. This thing is awesome. We are going to link off to products from friends of the channel. I don't make any money off them. They're not affiliate links, just supporting some friends. And there is my Amazon shop up, and that is affiliate links, but you don't have to use it. I just want to show you stuff that I think is cool, and that's the best way I found to do it. So here you go. And as always, we are going to link up to Cutting Lacey EDC's Diamond Emulsion if you want to step your stropping game up, make it easier to sharpen your blades, and keep them sharp. Wonderful product. I use it myself on every single knife I sharpen now. And we are going to link off to Mad Yocco's Wax. If you want to protect your blades that are prone to corrosion, if you want to darken up the color of your micarta, or take care of a million other things, he is going to be on Blade Binge with his wax. Alright, just supporting some friends of the channel and some small businesses. Alright, y'all have a nice day.